Today we're going to look at some real estate market stats for Estes Park and Larimer County, Colorado for January 2024. Let's get started. Thanks for tuning in to Living in Estes Park with Signature Home Team. I'm Jeff Abel, a local realtor here in the area, and on this channel we love to share what it's like to live in one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And we do that by taking a dive into not just real estate, but also exploring the many different aspects of living in the mountains here in Colorado. Today, however, we're going to dive into the market stats for January 2024 and look and see what is going on in the real estate world. When it comes to new listings, the real estate market was off to a pretty hot start, not just in Estes Park, but also in all of Larimer County. Estes Park had 50% more new listings come on the market than January of last year, and the rest of Larimer County was up about 25%. What that means is as we have an increase in new listings, we're going to have more options for buyers as we move into the spring, and we anticipate those new listings to continue to grow each month as we head through the early first 2 quarters of 2024. When it comes to pending sales, Estes Park was also off to a really hot start with a 100% increase this January compared to last, while the rest of Larimer County was only at a 3.3% increase. What that means is that essentially Estes Park has buyers that have probably been waiting to get through the holiday season, maybe for tax purposes early in the year, and wanting to get those done, while the rest of Larimer County is kind of holding steady with where they were last year as far as pending sales. When it comes to closed sales, the market wasn't quite as hot as last year. We had 33% less closed sales in January in Estes Park and about 9% less down in the rest of Larimer County. What that indicates is, over the holidays this season, there wasn't very much activity, and that's kind of what we felt in our brokerage here as well, that there weren't as many people looking. And so over the holidays, that trend carried over into early January with fewer closed sales. While the number of closed sales were down, and that may not be good news for sellers, there is some good news, and that's days on market are also decreasing. In Estes Park, days on market were down about 13%, while the rest of Larimer County was down about 5%. What the lower days on market and the increase in pending sales indicates are that homes are selling, and they are selling faster than they have been in the past. And then we can anticipate in future months those closed sales should be increasing as we move throughout the spring. One of the key stats that most people look at to determine the health of the real estate market is the median sale price. In Estes Park, year over year, that was up 11.5% in January, while the rest of Larimer County was actually down about 2.5%. What that means is Estes Park is a still thriving market, and we've seen kind of some of that leveling off of home values in the rest of Larimer County and Fort Collins and Loveland in those areas. So the market's holding steady, but we're not seeing drastic increases like we are up in Estes Park. And that's kind of true in what we'd expect for mountain communities. With the increase we've seen in new listings and the decrease in closed units, what we've seen is an increase in the amount of inventory. We have about a 72% increase in homes available in Estes Park and roughly a 12 to 13% increase in the rest of Larimer County. What this means for buyers is obviously there are significantly more homes to choose from, especially up in the mountains where we have right around a 3-month inventory, and down in the rest of Larimer County we have roughly 1.8 months of inventory. So if you're looking to buy, there may be some good deals to be had up in the mountains, and we've just sort of seen the rest of the market kind of hold steady with 2023 numbers as we move into 2024. Hopefully that gives you a little bit better understanding of what the housing and real estate market is doing here in northern Colorado. If you do have questions, or if you're looking to potentially make a purchase or sell your home, we'd love to be your go-to resource and answer any questions you may have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us. All of that information is available in the description below. If you found this information to be helpful, please hit the like button and click subscribe. That way you get to stay up to date every time we put out a new video. And we'll show you what life is like here in the mountains and keep you up to date on the real estate market as we move through 2024. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.